As it's Easter this month, the extra challenge will be an Easter hunt. Except you are not the ones on the hunt. If you see the hunter, run. Hey guys, and welcome to April's Are You Hardcore? As in the month of April, not belonging to someone called April. Now, 5 years ago, I released a base race map that was called The Hunt. And the players, whilst trying to collect up all of their things, were being chased around by this skeleton with a powerful bow. And there are loads of cars outside for some reason, just as I start recording, but here we go. Anyway, we're doing a throwback to 5 years ago, and you'll find out more about that as we go on. So let's jump on in. Are You Hardcore is a monthly challenge, and you can stay up to date by following the Mob Cave on YouTube. Link in the book. More cars going past. Read the book for full details on the rules for this month, and to unlock more Patreon hats and sword skins, like this, and the halo over my head. Alright then, let's jump into the book and find out why this is so similar to 5 years ago. Wrong page. Are You Hardcore? April 2021. Randomizer. Hunted Edition. Alright, Hunted Edition, as I was just saying, but also Randomizer. We've had one of these before, a few months ago. Maybe last year, or maybe, I don't know, it was a while ago. Nether Edition it was, and basically the randomizer picks out a new challenge for you to do every 20 minutes. Out of a pool of about 20 different challenges that it could be. So there's lots of replay value to this one, because it will randomly pick a different challenge for you to complete each time. Now these, well, I'll go on to explain more about these. But yes, anyway, let's move on. Join the Discord, turn on recording reminders, definitely turn on Batty's Quartz pack. Support us on Patreon, and then click here to unlock the Patreon things that we were talking about a moment ago. And then definitely subscribe so you can stay up to date with the challenge. Alright, here we go. This month's rules. At the beginning of every 20 minutes, you will be randomly given a task to complete before the next challenge is issued. Which means you have 20 minutes to complete each challenge. If you get a challenge in the first episode, that doesn't mean that you can later on in the final episode complete that challenge. It means you have to complete it in the episode, in those 20 minutes that you received the challenge. Also, there are the normal 20-minute reminders, and then the challenge will be issued 10-20 seconds after that point. So there is a delay between the end/start of an episode and the new challenge being issued. Right. Might as well talk about the spirit of the challenge, and that's... let's say you're given a specific challenge, and I'm going to make one up here. This isn't one that's in the challenge. Say you have to create a emerald block. If, when you're given that challenge, you know, halfway through the map, you know, you've been playing for an hour and a half or something, and you've just been given this challenge, if you already have 9 emeralds, then the spirit of the challenge is to go and find more emeralds. Don't just use the emeralds you have to create an emerald block, because, you know, what's the point of that? That's spending an episode doing nothing. So yes, make sure you go and get the materials for it. On the other hand, if it's, say, a challenge to build build this heart, for example, which again isn't a challenge, and you know, not the best example. Pretend that these aren't diamond blocks. pretend this is build a heart made of wood or whatever you have. The challenge is about building. It's not about collecting all the materials. So if you already have materials to create the build, then that's cool. Just use those, because, you know, I'm not going to tell you to create a massive build and you have to collect all of the materials within 20 minutes. That, you know, I'm not going to be asking you to do that. But you understand what I'm saying. Just try and make sure that it is a challenge that you have to complete, and it's not going to be over hard, and it's not going to be overly easy. All right, that is the spirit of the challenge. Okay, let's move on and find out where this helicopter is going to. Can you hear that? The Hunter will be released after 10 minutes. It will then chase you relentlessly. This month, your locator tracks where the hunter is. Yes, so the locator that you've been getting every month for quite a while now, instead of you being able to put in coordinates into it. You can't do that this month because it is locked into tracking where the hunter is, which is very, very useful. It tells you exactly how far away the hunter is at that point. Also, yes, you have 10 minutes grace, so get set up quickly, get away, and yes, get ready. 10 minutes. And yes, something I should say. Going back to this one about the challenges, some of them are very hard, some of them are easier than the others. If you don't complete one, that's not the end of the challenge. These are just goals to shoot for, basically. They're things to do within each 20-minute episode. And so you've just got to try your best to succeed at this challenge whilst also surviving against the hunter. Hello, hunter. So yes, they are just to give you a direction, but they are not the be-all and end-all. They're not the full challenge. I mean, you can try and see how many you can get done if you can get the full 8, is it? 8 episodes? I think it is. I can't remember. Yes, 8 episodes. How long have I been doing these things? So you can see if you can manage to do all 8, but yeah, that's up to you. Anyway, I want to show you this guy. So let's jump into creative mode for a moment and jump down here. Here is our hunter. Let's break him out. Look at this guy. Look at those. But he's a very dangerous dude. He has a flame and punch bow, so that's nasty. And he is relentless. He will chase you like crazy. So yes, you have to be very worried about this guy. He does make a sound, a different sound, a kind of a heartbeat sort of sound, which you can hear from about 50 blocks away. So be listening out for that. And also keep checking your locator to make sure you know how far away he is. Righty then. You have a panic button that you can right-click to save yourself. It has 3 charges. So yeah, at the beginning of the game, you'll be given an item that you can right-click to use the panic button and save yourself. What it does is it will teleport you randomly up to 500 blocks away. It'll make you invulnerable to all damage for 10 seconds, and it will give you regeneration, strength, and fire resistance for a full minute. So it is a save your ass button, but you only have 3 charges of it across the entire game. If you're playing in multiplayer, each player gets 3 charges. Alright, you may sleep, phantoms are off, and do not go to the nether. The nether is off, so don't go there. General rules. No cheating, obviously. Eat what you like, and if recording, post your first run. Feel free to play again, but declare it is your X number playthrough. Basically, don't mislead your audience. That rule is basically saying that, you know, don't play the game like 15 times and then play it your 16th time and present it as if it's your first time playing it through. Right. The challenge lasts 2 hours and 40 minutes. There are 20-minute notifications and a fanfare to let you know when you've finished. Good luck and have fun, and click here when you're ready to start the challenge. All right. Now, let's talk about the hunter a little bit more, and I'll let you know what he is capable of, because, firstly, this guy is always loaded. He is spawn. Spawn is constantly being set to where this guy is, so he's always loaded in the map. This could mean it runs fine on my computer, but it may cause lag for other computers, maybe, especially when he's catching up with you and moving across the landscape, which I'll explain a bit more about in a second. If that's the case, then turning down your render distance will probably help a little bit with that. And playing on a server, I expect, also would help with that. So just in case, those things may help with the lag. Right, now, the catch-up mechanic. He has 2 of them, 2 different catch-up mechanics. First is a slow catch-up that he can do if you are within 200 blocks of him. So yes, if you're within 200 blocks, he will move slowly towards you. Well, fast enough to be able to catch up with you, though. If you're not running away from him. He will break through blocks, and yes, he will just relentlessly come towards you. But if you manage to get beyond 200 blocks, then he cannot do that. On to the second mechanic, the fast catch-up. Now, this one He catches up very, very fast. But this power, it has a long cooldown. So, yes, he will use it to very quickly run and catch up with you, and it'll be right in your face. But then he won't be able to use that ability again for a long cooldown. So, yes, you'll have to get away from him, perhaps 200 blocks away, because that's when he stops doing the slow catch-up mechanic, and he won't be able to use his long catch-up for a little while. So, whilst you're trying to achieve whatever the goal is with your randomizer challenge, this guy will be a constant torment. So, yeah, there you go. That's everything. I hope I went over everything there. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the challenge and you don't fall to the hunter. The hunter with his fantastic spectacles over there. Right, that is everything. Guys, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. I've been a Case, and I'll see you on the inside. Bye. If you're taking part, why not join the Are You Hardcore Discord to chat with other players and post your videos? Remember that you can support the Mob Cave on Patreon to receive even cooler hardcore hats. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.